Today we get Forestry started. Welcome, friends, to a new episode of Feed the Beast Revolution. No, Revelation. Revelation. Hey guys, I'm Clobberstomp. Hope you guys are having a great day. We're going to kick right in. Today we have ourselves the Forestry manual. Check it out. Or the Forester's manual. Now you can make this with a tree and a book. That's really all you need. So that's pretty cool. We want to start getting into bees and beekeeping. Now, we want to make apiaries. And to make apiaries, we need to make ourselves some wood, slabs, some wood, and then impregnated casings. Now, to make impregnated casings, we kind of need some machines to get started. So we want to start getting some bronze ingots. So we need some bronze. Ooh, different railcraft bronze and thermal foundation bronze. We also need... Okay, so it doesn't matter one way or another. And we also need to make Bog Earth. Now we've got lead. Do we have any tin? Because to make bronze, we need tin and copper. Or bronze dust, which we don't have either. We don't have an alloy kiln. We don't have any of these other machines either, which is fine. But we need some tin. So let's go see if I have some tin. I've got one apiary. This was pretty much for testing to make sure that it worked, and I've run it through a couple cycles, and it does work. It's not really giving us an advantage other than I was testing to make sure that bees would work here before I chose this as a spot to live. So let's see if we can get a carpenter. We need 2 carpenters. So we're going to need 2 sturdy casings, which are each 8. So that's 16 bronze. And then we also need copper. Now, we got this going in the last episode. Where's our tin? We've got 10 tin. That's it. Okay, we've got a couple copper ingots. We can do this. We can at least get started. Okay, we've got 8. We can make a casing. 1 casing. That's all the tin we found for all of the stuff we've been doing down mining? Interesting. I did like an hour of mining. Maybe I left it all down there. Weird. Let's go up here. Ooh, a server backup started. Okay. So we've got a few things of tin. I'm going to have to gather some more for sure. My house looks pretty cool from down here, doesn't it? I like it. It looks really nice. I chose the right combinations, I think. So I really want to get started in bees as quickly as possible because we're going to do... I'm going to try my best to stick inside of forestry as much as possible as far as gathering... maybe not gathering, but like... Yeah, trying to gather like all of the things all the different bees can get us. Along with then also getting us as much materials as possible. I'm surprised I don't have any more tin than that. And do I have any copper? I've got copper. Okay, we've got copper. That's good. Lead, silver. And I'm going to have to smelt that all up. Okay. I'm going to double it because we need it doubled. That's for sure. So let's get this back. Oh, we made it. Yes, that's a cool jump. I did try to jump across this once and I fell in. So I had to climb my way out, pillar out of the ravine. That wasn't so awesome. All right, we're going to do this. Let's put you all in there. Copper ore. Hopefully it doesn't link with anything. That would be not so good. So then we'll be able to make ourselves a carpenter. We also need to make a centrifuge and a squeezer, but we can get to those later because obviously I'm a little behind when it comes to, we've got 3 blocks and 3 ingots, so we're gonna do that and that. Fill that guy up, fill that guy up, get some copper action going. That guy will be filled and that guy will be filled. Cool. Is that what we have? What do we have left? We've got 1 block left. And 1, 2. Oh, it's a different copper. Thermal foundation. Oh no, that's fine. We're going to put these back in there so I can just make 2 more blocks. It'll be easier. We do have a little bit of invar, which is good. I'll leave that stuff in there. That's pretty good. We'll need that for making casings. Do I have enough copper? Oh, not quite. 1 blocks. 1 blocks. 1 block. Okay. Cool. Let's get this going, and then we can go make ourselves a centrifuge. Hopefully 2 of them. That should be enough, right? Because that's 9, 27 pieces of copper. Well, it's going to have to work for what we have right now. So let's see what we got to do. I am definitely going to have to do apparently a lot more mining for tin and copper, silver, nickel, all those things. But that's fine. Let's get this going. All right. And I bet a bunch of you guys are wondering, oh, here we go. Let's, 1 and 2. We're gonna, oh, geez. We want to get back up. I need to make ourselves an infinite water source up here because we're going to need it. So, and I got those going on regular grass. Nice, huh? Okay, let's move this here. That way we just have a... Move you guys. Let's get our infinite water source because we're going to need it eventually. Okay. And now let's make ourselves a carpenter. Okay, so first we can do this. We need a sturdy casing. Yes. And do we have any glass in here? Glass. All right. Carpenter time. Oop, that's a centrifuge. Clicked on the wrong thing. Carpenter. And it's raining. I'm missing 6 bronze ingots. Six bronze ingots, and there, and then this, and we got ourselves a carpenter. Nice. So now what we can do with this guy is we can start putting water, or we need to get seed oil into this. So what we need is to actually make ourselves a squeezer as well. We have 6 tin and a sturdy casing. Do we have 6 tin? We've only got 3. Crap. Well, I'm going to have to go mining. I'll go mining. I'm going to get a bunch more, and we will bring you back when we're ready to do that. Okay, I have gathered a bunch more stuff. I did a bunch more mining. All right, so I've processed a bunch as well. One thing I was also looking at was the engines, but right now we need to make a squeezer. squeezer. So we need tin and sturdy casing. So now we can go here. Oh. Did I not make it all? Copper. Oh. Get my tin. Alright, let's move this around. And then boom, boom. Got ourselves a sturdy casing. And we can get ourselves some tin and tin. And then here's our squeezer. We've got that guy as well. So what this is going to do is you can turn this, you can run this with power, and you can put seeds in here, which will make seed oil. The reason we need that is because to make impregnated casings, we need any type of oil, olive oil or seed oil, in a Carpenter with 8 pieces of wood. So we need 1/4 of a bucket. So we've got that ready. We've got this ready. The other thing that we can make is a centrifuge, which requires copper. So let's make another sturdy casing. Let's do this. Nope. And that's 8. That's all we need. Go around. Sturdy casing. We've got that. And we can make it with copper. And that makes a centrifuge. So these are the 3 main machines you need. Now this will now harvest bees. So you can put honeycombs in here and you can make honey drops from them. So, and propolis and other things. But these are the 3 main machines we need to get going. The other thing is peat. Peat. We need a peat-filled engine. So we need copper gears, which are made with 4 ingots. Do I have more copper? I do, yes. Okay. Alright, we got those. Boom, boom. Across here. Peat-filled engine. And we need a couple pistons as well. Okay, let's get that out of there. So we need some redstone. We need some iron. Don't have any iron in that box. 1? Really? 1 iron? That's it? I have more iron than that. I know I've got more. Well, that's fine. You guys get the idea. Do that. And we need cobblestone. And some wood. Alright, so 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll make more later, but you guys will get the idea here. Peat-filled engine. Generates RF from peat. So now we can plug that in there. It requires redstone. We have to turn it on or off, so let's make ourselves... this was a bad place to put that. There we go. Cool. And now we can make ourselves a handle. Or a lever, rather. So we can turn that on and off. Okay, now we need to make peat. Now how do we do that? So, the infinite water source that we needed? Yeah, let's get that going. Whoops. Alright. Apparently we cannot hold that many because we are out of space. So, we are going to make ourselves some peat. Or actually, I'm sorry, Bog Earth is what we need. We need Bog Earth. That is not what I wanted to do. Here, let's do this. will it let me do more than one? Here, let's do this. We want to leave these all in there like so. There we go. Because now I can do this, do this. There we go. Oh. Alright. So we've gotten a good fair amount of Bog Earth at this point. So now, what we can do with the Bog Earth is we want to place this down like so. Where's our excavator? We want to do this. So we're going to go boom, boom, and boom. Okay, so we're going to go now we can take a bucket of water and plug that in here. Dude, back up off me. And there we go. So now what this is going to do is this over a period of time will turn into peat. You can see the maturity level is 0. We'll turn that into peat, and now we can use the peat to run this engine. So I'm going to wait for that to process, and I'll bring you back when it's done. All right, friends. So I have, as you can see now, I have made more of the peat-filled engines. I filled them with peat, and I'll show you where the peat comes from. I harvested all of it without showing you, unfortunately, but so what happens is there any? No, they're all just started. So maybe before the end of the episode I'll show you, but it turns a blacker color, and it just, instead of maturity, it says ready. It says ready to mature. So you can take the peat, and when you punch it, you get 2 peat or so per block. It's actually a darker black, and then when you break it, it turns into 2 or 3 of these, which is kind of cool. So I have a carpenter here that's filled with water. We have some seeds. I'm going to put my seeds in there, and we're going to put our combs in there. So we're going to turn these on, and they're going to start running. And they're generating enough power, so we're creating seed oil, which we can now put seed oil in here as we get some. So that's doing its thing. Now, the reason this one doesn't have anything in it is because I'm still in need of creating seed oil. This is a pretty slow process once we get started. Eventually, we will automate this whole process. But look, we've got some combs, we made some beeswax and some honey. Really nice. So the reason we have a carpenter here is because we need to make an analyzer. Now, an analyzer is going to help us understand where the bees are, or, well, not where the bees are, but it'll give us the ability to analyze the bees. And there it goes, it's going. It's going to give us what we need. When it finishes, we will have a portable analyzer. Now, the analyzer works on the honey, so we can take that honey out of there, and that'll help us analyze the bees. Now we have, we got to get to 250 before we can move one of those. And then what I would like to do is, since we've got the ebony wood here, we can probably use this as for our impregnated casings. Maybe it won't work. Maybe it will. We'll see. If not, I can use oak wood if needed. No problem. So this is going to finish. We're going to have ourselves a beealyzer. All right. And we can turn that off, save some power, and we don't need that anymore. So now if we use this, we can use this with the honey drops, and we can put a bee in here, and it'll tell us everything we need to know about the bee. Do we have a bee? Let's check out this one just for instance. Boom. So it really, what it does is it goes in this and then comes here and uses the honey drop. But it tells you everything you need to know about the bee. So it gives you the inactive and the active traits. It gives you all of its wonderful traits that it has. So its lifespan, production, pollination, flower type, fertility, territory. And then it gives you all of these other pieces too. Nocturnal, diurnal, tolerant for flying. It gives you what it will produce, which is cool. This will produce mossy combs. It tells you all the possible permutations or mutations that you will get as you start to learn how to breed them. And then you have its genus species classification, which is kind of cool. This is a Polydapus P. aurodorasti. Pretty cool. So this is all essential for getting started, which is very neat. So we now have enough. I'm just going to let that run. This doesn't need anything, so we could probably just turn that one off. And let's take a bucket. Do we got a bucket here? Let's get one of our buckets. We're going to take the... Oh. What happened to our bucket? Oh. There we go. Will this work? Oh, will this not... I can't right-click the bucket out of here? Oh, man. Well, that's okay. We could probably figure out how to do this another way. Okay, so I've made myself some transfer nodes. These are pretty cool. So you've got transfer nodes for items and transfer nodes for energy, all kinds of different things. They're not too difficult to make. You just need a bucket, transfer... you know, it's pretty easy. Some slabs, some glass, some redstone. Really not too difficult. So I think what we're going to do is go down below. We're going to break out this guy. Is that our squeezer? It is. And we're going to move this. Hopefully this will work. And we're going to take all of our fluids out of here. Okay, that worked. So now we just need to move one of these and one of these. And... is this filling up with seed oil? It is! Excellent. So now we should be able to turn this on and make ourselves an impregnated casing with the ebony wood. It's going to require 250 millibuckets, so a quarter of a bucket to make a casing, which then we can go make ourselves an apiary. So this is how you get started in forestry. You need a carpenter, a squeezer, and a centrifuge. You can then also get into your analyzer, and you can make impregnated casings. I'm going to turn that off for now because we don't have enough. Oh, we do have enough. Let's turn that back on. So this is going to continue to pump out liquid, and it's going to move right into here, which is great. So we've got a little bit of automation going, which is awesome. I do have to automate getting all of the peat stuff in here as well, but we're here now. And we should be able to now make ourselves our first, well, it's first for us, apiary. Oh, I need one more. Shoot. And the reason we need two, okay, well, let's do that. And we're going to turn you off then. Okay, so we need two. And we'll do one more. Whoops. And you're like, why do you need two? Well, I'll show you. That's probably going to be what we do in the next episode. So we don't need boats. 2 apiaries. Boom! We did it! That's how you make an apiary. Awesome. So this is going to continue to do bee oil or seed oil, and we're going to get that in there. We'll have to figure out how to automate that process at some point, but at least we're started. You need water in this one to make the portable analyzer. You need seed oil to make other things. Now, the reason we want to automate this process is that there's many things that you're going to need seed oil for with a carpenter later, so we're going to let that do its thing. So for now, let's place these guys down. Did it change? None of them changed. Shoot. I was hoping I could show you guys one before the end, but you guys get the idea. Well, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I most certainly have. It's been a lot of fun. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this all in and level this out because One, I want my bee area to be back here, and I think I want my tree breeding area to be over here. That's what we want. So I'm going to do some of that stuff off camera just because it's a little bit boring and tedious to watch me just place dirt blocks. So that's fun. But all right, friends. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please stomp the like button. It really helps me out. You have now just learned how to get started in forestry. Again, super easy stuff. Not too difficult. Make yourself a carpenter. 2 of them if you can. 1 with water. 1 that gets seed oil. Make yourself a squeezer. And make yourself a centrifuge. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care and be well.